Hey, welcome back. Today we are kicking off a full Dhgss tournament run in Generation 5 played in the CS Cup format, which means that each team can have up to 2 restricted Pokémon like Lugia, Ho-Oh, Groudon, so on. This is a format that we actually never got officially when Gen 5 was the current gen. We got it in Gen 4 and in Gen 6 onwards, but never in the black and white era. So, this was an online tournament with 12 players and it was played across 5 Swiss rounds followed by a top 4 cut, and I will be uploading every round that I participated one day at a time. That's right, for the first time ever in the history of this channel you will have daily uploads for a week. So if you want to follow the entire run from start to finish, make sure to be subscribed and check back regularly. So with that said, let's jump straight into the team that I wrote for the tournament. So I decided to play a balanced Kyogre and Dialga core, which has flexibility between 2 different speed control modes with the Trick Room and the Tailwind. Kyogre is the main powerhouse of the team, going for those rain boosted water spouts, while Dialga is more bulky but still has some good strong neutral coverage and the access to Trick Room. Then for the support of this core, I have the Hitmontop with Fake Out and Intimidate, also the White Guard, Among Us with the Spore and Redirection with the Rage Powder, and a secondary Trick Room setter in Bronson, which can also disrupt opponent teams with Skill Swap, which is also useful for resetting Kyogre's weather or giving Levitate to Dialga if needed. And finally, a Latios, which is for the fast mode with the Tailwind and dishing powerful special attacks with that Shen boosted Draco Meteors. So, let's move into round 1. My opponent in the first round is going to be Enrique, who has a Kyogre Palkia team, not that different from mine. He also has Kyogre plus a Dragon as the restricted. We also share Bronson. He also has a fighting type with Fake Out in Mienshao and a grass type in Ludicolo, and a fast special attacker with a speed control in the form of Thunderous. So similar teams, but his team seems to rely more on a fast mode than mine. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to lead with Latios and Kyogre. He's going to lead with his own Kyogre and the Thunderous. We are both going to protect the whales as he's trying to T-Wave my Kyogre, which is protected. That will allow me to set up Tailwind for free with the Latios, and then on the following turn I'm going to switch. In case he wants to paralyze my Latios, I want it to preserve it with a normal speed for his Palkia. So I'm going to switch into Among Us, go for the Water Spout. He then go for a status move with Thunder, so the Water Spout will take him out. It's also going to do a nice chunk to his Kyogre, which is going to retaliate with a Thunder into my own Kyogre. Kyogre can take that really well, but unfortunately I'm going to get the paralysis with that Thunder, which is not very good because now my Tailwind is kind of useless with Kyogre being paralyzed and the Among Us, which is really slow. So now he's going to send the Mienshao. I'm going to protect both because I don't know where the Fake Out is going to go. And afterwards, I'm going to use the Rage Powder from Among Us, protect my Kyogre from the opposing Kyogre, which is now faster and can knock me out with the Thunder. His Mienshao will go for the U-turn. He's going to send now a Ludicolo, showing that he didn't bring the Palkia on this match. And yeah, Among Us will take the Thunder pretty well, and a Thunder of my own is going to finish off the Kyogre. So the only restricted that my opponent brought for the first game is out. The Tailwind is going to end. Not that it matters at this point because yeah, I have these 2 slow Pokemons. But yeah, now I'm going to switch the Among Us, get the Regenerator, and go for my Dialga, as he's going to send the Mienshao again. The Fake Out this time is going to go into the Kyogre, which is going to flinch, and the Ludicolo will go for the Leech Seed on my Dialga on this turn. The Mienshao will finish off Kyogre with a Stone Edge. Pretty risky move there. It could have missed, but yeah. Now this will allow me to set up the Trick Room. Now that I have the Among Us in the back, that's going to be very, very beneficial for me. So now it's time to send out the Among Us. I'm going to rotate Dialga because it was leech seeded and I'm expecting his Ludicolo to protect on this turn. So I'm going to send the Latios, as he's going to protect the Ludicolo as I expected. So my Spore will land on the Mienshao, put him to sleep. So great turn there for me. Now he can't protect again, so I can put his other Pokemon to sleep, the Ludicolo, and attack with the Latios to the Mienshao slot. So yeah, now both his Pokemon are asleep. Among Us pretty good on the Trick Room. The Psychic is going to go into the Mienshao. It will survive with 1 HP because it had a Focus Sash. But yeah, his Pokemon are still asleep. And with a Grass Knot, I will be able to finish off the Mienshao. Psychic is going to do a nice chunk to this Ludicolo, which is his last Pokemon by now. So I have a great advantage here. He's going to reveal that he has a Citrus Berry as the item. So yeah, this is some defensive Ludicolo with the Leech Seed, Protect, and the Citrus. But yeah, anyway, this is good information to have for the second game. I think that I didn't mention it before, but all the rounds from this tournament are best of 3, like in real life BGC tournaments. So yeah, anyway, now his Ludicolo will wake up, go for the Hydro Pump, but Latios can take that really well, and with another Psychic, finish off the Ludicolo and give me game 1. So yeah, as I said, this is best of 3, so now we go straight into game 2. For this game, I'm going to use the same 4 Pokemons, but I'm going to switch, start with the slow mode with the Among Us and Dialga. My opponent is also going to start differently and now use the Bronzong and Thunderous. So, on the first turn, he's going to protect the Thunderous, go for the trick into my Dialga with the Bronzong, which is going to give me the Toxic Orb, but yeah, it's going to be a little annoying not having my Citrus Berry, but at least for the Steel typing of Dialga won't let the Toxic Orb to activate. So yeah, anyway, my opponent is now going to go for the U-turn into the Among Us, retreat that Thunderous, show the Kyogre, which is going to set the rain just on time for this Flamethrower that I use on Dialga into the Bronzong. Bronzong took that really well because of the rain, but the Bronzong is still asleep, and now my Among Us could Spore the other slot, so Kyogre is going to go asleep and still has to burn all the sleep turns because it switched on that turn. So yeah, now that it's raining, I'm going to switch the Flamethrower for the Aura Spheres into the Bronzong. My Among Us can easily go with the Grass Knot into KO. That's a 2-hit KO. That's why I decided to use Grass Knot over Giga Drain on Among Us. It's because it can 2-hit KO both Kyogre and Groudon with no special attack investment. So yeah, I could invest all in the defenses of Among Us while still 2-hit KO in both Groudon and Kyogre. So yeah, with a second Grass Knot, Kyogre is going to go down. Now he's going to send the Thunderous, paralyze my Dialga. Not that it cares that much, because yeah, I have the Trick Room. Now the Bronzong is going to wake up, go for a Hidden Power, which is super effective on Among Us, so I'm guessing it's Hidden Power Ice. But yeah, anyway, Among Us will take that really well despite being super effective, and put the Thunderous to sleep, as my Dialga will set up the Trick Room for me. So now I'm going to switch Among Us, send out my Kyogre, as yeah, the Thunderous is still asleep, and with another Aura Sphere, my Dialga will finally take down that Bronzong. In this case, the paralysis that he gave me benefited the Dialga because it could outspeed the Bronzong in the Trick Room. So yeah, anyway, now he's going to send out the Palkia. This time he brought both of the restricts to this battle. Protected because yeah, it's we are still under Trick Room. But that well, that will allow the Palkia to live one more turn, but the Thunderous will not have that same luck because with a Water Spout it will go down. I still have the Trick Room, so I will hit the Draco Meteor, get a critical hit on the Palkia, which did not matter because yeah, it's a Draco Meteor from Dialga that will knock out the Palkia and give me the game 2. So we started round 1 of this tournament with a win, which is always great. And yeah, tomorrow I will be uploading round 2 of the tournament. So we are seeing tomorrow. Peace.